Rockeyez would like to welcome Tom Morrisey, Killcode. Hey, man, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, Brian, man, thanks for having me.
Great, great. Now, let's go back to 2009 with your debut, To Die For, which wasn't available as a CD, only I guess a digital download or something?
No, it was actually, and it's still available as a CD through CD Baby. All our releases up to this date are available hard copy and digitally as well.
Right. Now, you did a cover of Midnight Rider by Allman Brothers. Is there a particular reason
why?
That
was on the second EP.
Right, which was Taking It All In.
Yeah, Taking It All.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And, was there any particular reason why you picked that song?
No, actually, to be honest, we were driving to rehearsal, and it came on in the car, and I was like, I really dig this song. And when we walked into the rehearsal room, Pat, one of the guitar players in the band, just started riffing on it, giving his heavy version of the riff, and we were like, wow, this is cool, let's do it. That's pretty much how it happened.
Cool, cool. Now the song,
and, we're all fans of Southern rock as well, so it was a no-brainer.
Cool, cool. Now on the first CD, you had a song Awake, and it was on the EP too. Was there any sound difference or different mix between the debut to the next EP?
You're saying were there a different sound mix between our full-length we just released as opposed to the EPs?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Some just from naturally just progressing and getting more comfortable with each other. The first EP we put out in 2009 was pretty much right out as soon as we got together and formed the band. So we were still kind of finding our sound. We're still getting in tune with each other. So to answer your question, basically, yeah, there was growth between the band playing together, and also we spent a little more time and energy with the album with Stacy, getting to sonically sound better as well. So yeah, I mean, as in most bands, our sound and the quality of the EPs versus the album progressed as well.
Right, because one version I listened to Awake, which is my favorite song.
Thanks.
And I listened to the 2010 release. I don't know if it was the site I was on or whatever, but
yeah, it was definitely the site because it's the same. It's the same mix and everything.
Right, because the 2010 was seen much better than the other one, but it's could be.
Yeah, it probably either was compressed on the site you're listening to, whatever. But the recording quality that you liked the first time, that's how it should sound all the time.
Wow, cool. Now, Breaking Away, you did an acoustic version of that.
Yes.
How'd that go? And it was
we had Breaking Away was on the second EP, and there we met a director by the name of David Swojewski, who was doing a documentary on an up-and-coming fashion designer in New York who happened to be homeless and persevered through that and ended up becoming a pretty well-renowned fashion designer, working with Tommy Hilfiger's daughter. He heard the song and loved it and asked if he can put it as the main song for the film, the soundtrack. Of course, we said yes. It was pretty cool to go to a movie theater and see our song, or hear our song, rather, playing over the credits at the end and during the movie. And then a couple months later, he asked us if we would like to do a little promo video for it. And we said, of course. And he had the idea of doing a different version to make it a little more interesting, acoustic version, which we agreed to. The cool thing about that, which most bands usually don't do, is not only did we do the video, we actually recorded it live while doing the video.
Cool.
So when you see the video, you're actually hearing the audio that we did live as he was filming.
Right.
We just did it straight to a little 8-track recording. So it was a cool little project, and we helped him out. And then he helped us out in turn by directing our first video, Still Here, which is off the new album. He directed that as well.
Cool. Yeah, because I watched the acoustic version of Breaking Away, and I thought it was excellent.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, well, he's a great guy, great director, and I think he had a really cool concept and idea doing that because he caught different energy by us film. A lot of times, people are lip syncing, or even if they're playing, you don't hear actually what they're playing. But when you see the video, you're actually hearing what we're doing there.
Yeah. Cool. Now you have a self-titled CD out that came out in 2012. Reading reviews.
Originally came out 2012.
Right.
We released it ourselves, and then it got picked up and released by CME about 5 months ago.
Cool. Yeah. And like looking on Amazon and stuff like that, and you see all these 5-star reviews. I don't know if you ever checked that out, but you know, every one was 5 stars. When you see something like that, what goes through your mind?
Well, that is always great. We've been lucky and blessed that, you know, most of our, if not all our reviews have been pretty positive, or at least more on the positive and negative side. I'm not sure if you knew, but we were top 10 best-selling new artists on Amazon.com for a couple months, even hit number 1.
Wow.
Which came about, I'm sure, because of all the ratings and stuff that we were getting. And what goes through my head is just that, you know, wow, you know, I guess, you know, people are getting what we're trying to do, and it makes us feel good. You know, it definitely is something that we strive for. Not that we depend so much on people's opinions or let that dictate how we do things, but it definitely helps and makes us feel good. You know.
Cool. So you do read reviews?
Yeah, so far. So far.
That's pretty good. You know. Now in 2009.
Hopefully that won't change.
But let's go back to 2009.
Yeah.
Okay, from 2009 to now, really recording and maturing in the band and stuff. Have you learned anything from 2009 to now?
Yeah, I mean, as far as the recording process,
right?
Or you mean just in general? Recording process, yeah, of course. Again, you know, I'm sure you're familiar with bands, and they go in the studio. Sometimes it's magic, sometimes it's not. Sometimes, you know, you think you got a great song and you don't. The one thing we learned is not to force anything,
right?
And also to, you know, be open-minded a little more than we were in the beginning. You know, because in the beginning we were like, let's go. We got to get it done quick. We got to do this. We got to get it out there. We got to, you know. So we learned a little bit throughout the years that it's more important, you know, to sink our teeth into it. And, you know, sometimes it's cool to do stuff, you know, on the fly. But for the most part, we learned to be a little more patient and, you know, just let the songs breathe, you know.
Right. Now, is there any particular reason why you actually, you know, you went into music?
Me personally, yeah. I've always, I guess for lack of a better word, have been into, you know, entertaining and singing and, you know, I've always been into music, and all the guys are. I never really thought about it being a career or taking it full-time until my late teens, actually, like about turning 20, actually, when I just noticed how much I didn't really like the normal route
right.
that everybody else was doing, and I just, you know, replaced my love for music and passion, as we all did, you know, for this crazy ride we're taking.
Cool. Yeah. Now, recently I saw a banner. I don't know if it's old or new. It was a banner from the band, and I don't know if someone made it up. It was a Statue of Liberty, and she had a bomb in her hand,
right.
like a missile.
Right.
Can you tell me, was there any meaning behind that banner?
That was a banner that was done by Joey James Hernandez, who's a fantastic artist out of New York City, who does a lot of our, if not all of our artwork for T-shirts and flyers, and he's a really great artist, and he's done a lot of work for a lot of great other bands, Typo Negative being one of them, and amongst a bunch of other people, OTEP. But anyway, he said to us he had this concept for a banner, and I was like, sure, well, what's behind it? And he goes, well, you guys like hit the New York City scene like a bomb, you know, in the last couple of years that you've been doing it. It's kind of like something like that. And I was like, okay, well, you know, we're usually one to let him do what he wants. He'll give us an idea, and then we'll see what it comes out. So that's basically the concept that he was going for with that. Just kind of like taking New York City by storm, and, you know, and spreading the code, like we like to say.
Wow. So when you saw the banner, what went through your mind? Was it okay?
I liked it. I liked the banner. You know, we shared it quite a bit when it first came out, and I really there's not much work that he does for us that I don't like.
Right.
What I like about him is he tends to think outside the box, mm-hmm. You know, as opposed to us sometimes. So, you know, it definitely was interesting, and, you know, I guess mission accomplished, like, say, for you, for instance, because it grabbed your eye and it made you think about why we do it. So, you know, that's why we liked it.
Right. Is there any better place to play live than New York City?
You mean, do we have a favorite place in New York City to play?
No, out of state, if you go out of state.
You know what, we've all, with this band and with other bands, we've played, you know, all over the country. Some of the guys played all over the world. You know, we find New York City to be our home, and obviously that's the best place. But honestly, you know, the stage is our home. That's not necessarily what city or place, it's the stage. So, you know, as long as people are really willing to listen and, you know, give it their attention, you know, any stage is really our favorite place.
Right. Now, are you working on new material at this time?
Yeah, we are actually. But we're always a band that's writing, regardless of a release coming or not coming. But we are working on a bunch of new songs right now. We just started demoing them with Stacey Odell, who's done the first 3 recordings of ours, and we're really excited about it. I think it's our best. I know it's our best yet, and I think everybody's gonna be pretty taken back by it.
Right. If you had like a dream come true in music, what would that be?
To be a self-sustained band, purely on the music, where we'd be able to continue to do what we want to do, and be able to support, our family back at home. Just be able, because obviously, being an artist in general, not just with music, is a tough thing to do on its own without having day jobs or just struggling. So if I was able to do music and take care of 100%, that would be the dream for me. Not necessarily making the charts, which is nice, or not selling 1 million records, just be able to do this, 100%, everything and all into it, all the time.
Cool. Well, congratulations on the self-titled CD.
Thank you.
I wish you guys the best. Would you like to say anything in conclusion?
Well, thanks for having me. As you were saying, Brian, we have an album out now, and it's called To Die For. I'm sorry, To Die For. It's called self-titled, called Killcode. And, check it out on Amazon.com, BestBuy.com, FYE stores, a few local stores across the country. Hit up our Facebook page, our website, and spread the code. The more people know about, the happier we are.
Cool. Thanks a lot, man.
No problem.